You have read the lists. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. Journal every morning, drink more water, get outside, and none of it has touched the thing that is actually wrong. That is because most nervous system advice treats a survival response like a bad habit. Today, I am going to tell you what actually works and why. Here is the problem with most of the advice you have been given. It assumes your nervous system is overreacting to nothing. That if you just breathe correctly or think more positively, the anxiety will switch off. But if your nervous system was shaped by genuine chronic stress in childhood, it is not overreacting. It is doing exactly what it was trained to do. It is scanning for threat because once threat was real and constant, it is bracing because bracing kept you safe. It is shutting down because shutting down was the only available exit. You cannot talk a trained nervous system out of its training with a breathing exercise. That is like telling a smoke alarm to stop being so sensitive. The alarm is not broken. It is doing its job based on information it was given a long time ago. What actually changes a nervous system is not a technique. It is repeated, lived experience of safety. So here is what the research and the clinical evidence actually support. First, co-regulation before self-regulation. Before a nervous system can calm itself down alone, it usually needs to borrow calm from someone else first. A steady voice, a steady presence, someone who does not panic when you panic. This is why therapy works, not because of the techniques alone, but because of the relationship. The therapist's regulated nervous system becomes a kind of model that yours can eventually learn from. Second, bottom up before top down. Most advice goes straight to your thoughts. Reframe this, challenge that belief. But a nervous system in survival mode is not operating from the thinking part of the brain. It is operating from the body. That means movement, breath, and physical sensation often need to come before any kind of talking or thinking work. Walking, weight on your feet, cold water on your face, slow exhales longer than your inhales, not as a fix, as a way of giving the body evidence that it is right now actually safe. Third, consistency over intensity. A single deep conversation will not undo years of conditioning, but the same small act of safety, repeated for months, that rewires something. This is why one good therapy session rarely feels like enough, and why it is not supposed to. Healing a nervous system is not a single event. It is 1,000 small repetitions of evidence that says, this time is different. Fourth, relationships, not just techniques. Breathing exercises help in the moment, but the deeper repair almost always happens inside relationships. With a therapist, a partner, a friend, even a support group where you experience being truly seen and not punished for it. And fifth, patience with the process. Healing a nervous system shaped over years does not happen in weeks. There will be setbacks. Old patterns will resurface, especially under stress. That is not failure. That is simply how change in a complex system actually works. If none of the wellness advice you have tried has worked, I want you to hear this clearly. That is not because you did not try hard enough. It is because most of it was never designed for a nervous system shaped by real, sustained stress. What you need is not a better technique. It is safer relationships, more consistent regulation, more patience with a system that's adapted exactly as it should have, given what it survived. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not doing this wrong. You are simply healing the way nervous systems actually heal, slowly, relationally, and through repetition. Before the next video, here is the one thing to take with you. The next time you feel triggered and reach for a quick fix that does not work, try asking instead, what would make me feel safe right now with another person, even briefly? That question points you toward what actually heals. If this series is helping you understand yourself, subscribe and share it with someone who is still looking for techniques that will never be enough on their own. You do not need to fix yourself faster. You need to heal the way healing actually works.